welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. So today we've got another Planet Zoo video, and this one is yet another episode of our franchise mode series in Lakefield Zoo, and we are playing in hard mode, and I'm here with the Babirusas, which we added last episode, and oh my god, these guys are so cute. I'm just having a look at the little babies because off camera we did have at least two, I think, Babirusa babies, and they are so tiny and adorable, and I haven't watched them too much, but I thought we could just have a little look at them together. It's getting a little bit dark, so sorry about the lighting, but yeah, they are just absolutely adorable. So obviously we built this enclosure last episode as well, so if you missed that, then be sure to go and check out that video in case you're interested. But just to catch you up, a few things happened off camera since the last episode. So we got some more mechanic research, we got level 2 in the New Worlds theme, which was really good, and I just started us on the first level of the East Asian theme, which I'm really excited about because I think I will use a lot of the wood pieces from that, the recolorable wood pieces. We also had an issue with our salamanders. Yeah, I put a few of the babies in storage because they were breeding like mad, so we'll deal with them in a minute. We also had a couple of disease outbreaks in the capuchin monkeys, so the vets dealt with that really quickly and there wasn't like an issue or anything that you missed. So just in case some of the animals aren't in their enclosure or any issues crop up with that, that's what's happened. And yeah, I think we'll probably go and do a bit of like a management of the animals we have in the zoo this episode, and then I'll try and do some building of some of the entrance buildings and things like that that we've been meaning to sort of redo for ages now. So that's my plan. We might be able to add a new animal at some point, or we might not. We'll just sort of be going and redoing old bits and pieces. So let's now have a look in our animal storage. Oh, maybe I didn't send these salamanders to storage then. I swear I did. Let's go through and select all of the ones that says captive birth, and then if we can release them to the wild and get conservation credits, then that would be great. If not, we can just trade them for money. So can we just send them to the trade centre? It says these are in the trade centre already. How can we view our trade centre? Because I've tried and they're not appearing. Okay, so these two are the only ones not in the trade centre. This is the trade centre. So open, oh, exhibit animal storage. Oh, that's why. Is it a different thing? I see. Okay, so all of these. Oh, this is a gold one. Maybe we could keep that and then we could breed from it when our other one dies. It looks like we can't release them to the wild. I don't know why. We can only quick trade them. So let's do that. If you know why we can't release it to the wild, then please do let me know down in the comments below. I'm assuming it's because they're exhibit animals, maybe? Oh, this animal's been in the box. Let's unbox them. So let's send to zoo. Let's put this one back in here. Oh, and we've got some vet research complete, which is great. Oh yes, this must have been the disease that the capuchins had, so they're doing some research on that and they're taking care of it. Oh, we need another research centre. I'll try and remember to do that. We've got loads of our research complete for our animals, which is great. Let's have a look at these terrapins. Yeah, they're not doing so well because I'm assuming they've got the same issues, so I'm going to go through and pick all the ones that are captive births and send them to trade centre again. I'll try to keep all of the ones that we named because we did have a few that we named, so let's send to trade centre. Oh nice, 3 stars for our conservation rating. Okay, so exhibit trading, I was in the wrong thing. That's obviously where it is. We don't have anything too impressive in terms of stats, so I'll just send all them off. Quick trade again. Yeah, again, if you know why we can't get conservation credits for these exhibit animals, then please do let me know. Right, these 2 meerkats, I've no idea why they won't go back to their enclosure because I keep sending them to their enclosure but they won't, so I think what I'm going to do instead is just quick trade them and then that glitch will just disappear, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. We've got some meerkats in there, so that's alright. They've disappeared now, so that's fine. And this one beta here was our baby that aged up, so we are going to keep him for future breeding, which is good. Oh, and our cassowaries are going to have offspring again. That's so good. I can't believe that we're lucky enough to have 2 babies so soon from them, considering how much we were struggling in previous episodes to get offspring from these guys. Oh, we've got another one. That's so exciting. I wonder if it's a little girl. That would be really good because we had a boy last time. Oh, he's speeding off. I can't catch up with him. No, it's another little boy. So that's okay though. What are its stats like? Hopefully they're a bit better than its parents again. Yeah, they're not too bad. I think the other one, Beta, had better stats, so it's good that we're keeping him. Oh, and our salamanders had offspring already, so they are going to produce a lot of babies for us, I think, which means a lot of money, which is good. Okay, so next up I want to do a little bit of building. This is so far what the zoo entrance looks like at the minute. I've done most of this off camera and it's still very, very rough. Like, you can tell that things are off the wrong angle, the pathing's all wrong, and some of it's just shells, and it's just me experimenting with shapes and colours and different pieces. So we will be redoing all of this because they're not in the right groups either, so I need to redo it anyway. So you'll see how I make all of it, and I'm not sure what this bit is going to look like yet, what kind of shape that's going to end up. Oh, and I was going to check that these guys are happy actually. Everything is still too expensive. Okay, so we need to decrease the prices yet again, which is fine. So I'll decrease that to $13.50 and then this to maybe 11. Let's have a look at this. It looks busy. I'm not sure how recent that was. Let's make them $6.50 just in case. Okay, and we'll see how that goes. The other thing that you guys suggested was extending the pathing a little bit so that they are happy with the queues. And I think I might also, oh yes, we got some mechanic research. Oh, I'm really excited about that. Hopefully that gives us some handy pieces. I was also saying I might also hire another vendor, but I will revisit that thought after we finish building a few things. So now I'm going to sort of jump into build mode and I'm going to try and redo this section first, I think, get our facility sorted, because like I said, we also need some more staff rooms, and also I think it was research centres, we needed more of those, didn't we? So yeah, I'll sort that out now and then I'll catch up with you once we are done building. Okay, so now I have you in a voiceover. I wanted to quickly make some really exciting and important channel announcements. So first up, I've mentioned before in previous videos that I want to introduce channel memberships as an option for my channel. And if you don't know what these are, becoming a channel member means that you can get access to certain channel perks for a small amount of money. And hopefully by the time this video is released, the membership options will be up and running. But as I'm recording this, it is currently in the review stage where YouTube has to check that all of the perks and settings I've requested are appropriate and things like that. I think it says it takes roughly like 24 hours, so hopefully it shouldn't take long, and yeah, it should definitely be up and sorted by the time you're watching this. And if it is, then there will be 2 membership tier options on my channel, so feel free to go and take a look. I think you can click on the join button either below this video or it's somewhere on my channel's landing page, and there if you click on that you can see what perks are available for the different prices. But basically I have the option for a full membership, which I think I've called the Prinsass member, where you get a cute animal badge by your name in the comments, as well as 4 really cute animal themed emotes that you can also use in the comments, and then you get access to some behind the scenes perks and content, including work in progress photo updates, content teasers, general backstage content and updates, as well as early access to big channel news as well. So for example, if I was planning to add a new series to my channel, my members would be the first ones to know about it. And also you can get access to members only polls as well, which might be to do with decision making for upcoming content or channel changes, or just fun polls about nothing important, but yeah, just to enjoy and to get to know each other and be a part of the community. So I thought that was a nice little option to have. And then I also set up a Discord server chat, so the chat is exclusive to Prinsass tier members as well, so you guys can join that if you're interested. I've added instructions in the process which you'll get access to, I think, when you become a member. It should be really self-explanatory, but if not, then you can always sort of comment, ask for help, and I'll tell you what to do. But yeah, that would be a nice option as well, and you can use the emotes in the Discord server as well, so that's really good. And then then all members will also get regular shout outs in my videos, so thank you for supporting the channel as well. So this will probably be in the form of me listing the names of members at the end of my videos, whilst maybe saying a little thank you voiceover message. And obviously if you're not comfortable with your name being shown on YouTube videos, then you can opt out of this option, but it's a nice little thank you to those who do want it, who are supporting the channel. So that was all just for the first tier option, which is the most expensive option of the two available, but it was also still one of the cheapest options that YouTube had to offer. So yeah, neither of them are particularly expensive, but in case you wanted to support the channel but were on a really tight budget, I have also added a budget tier membership too, which is less than £1 per month, so hopefully it's very affordable for most people. So budget members, or budget bunnies as I've called them, get the same channel badge next to your name in the comment section, which is a picture of a bunny wearing a little crown, so that's where the bunny comes from. And then you can also get the same 4 emotes as before that you can use in the comments, and the emotes you get include a sleepy fennec fox, a cute red panda, and a laughing otter emote as well, and a cozy bunny in a blanket with a cup of tea. So lots of Planet Zoo themed emotes for you, as well as the bunny design that we went with was actually based on a character from one of my Sims 4 Let's Plays, Rosemary the bunny in the Farm LP. I'm not sure if many of you Planet Zoo fans will have watched that, but that's where the design for the bunny came from. I just thought it was a cute looking bunny, so I wanted to replicate it, but also it does reference obviously Sims 4 for those of you who are Sims 4 fans. And then again, as a budget bunny, you will also get regular shout outs in videos as well, probably in the same format that I mentioned earlier, but this might change in the future depending on how many members we get. I don't think we'll have many, if any, to begin with, which is absolutely fine because I don't expect many people to want to pay to support my channel just yet. We're still a very small channel, but yeah, that might mean at the minute if you become a member you get a bigger shout out, and that might change later on if we get more subscribers and have more members. So it might be a nice time to start. And obviously you're not committing yourself for a permanent membership. I'm pretty sure you can leave at any point. I mean, don't quote me on that because I haven't actually checked, but yeah, I can't imagine that YouTube would commit you to a lifelong subscription, so I think you can leave at any point. So like I said, I don't anticipate many of you, if any at all, to decide to become a channel member, but I'm still really excited to have the option, and it was so much fun to design and decide on all of the channel emotes and other perks as well. And I also wanted to say a big thank you to my channel artist who did such an incredible job with all the emotes. I love them so much. I'm so excited to share them with you. So for anyone interested, I've linked her in the video description below. I've always got her link to my video descriptions, by the way. I put it right at the end after my social media just in case anyone's interested, because obviously she also did my channel profile picture and intro and outro as well. So if you like the look of those and you need some channel art, then go and support her because she's really lovely as well and really talented. I also wanted to quickly mention that soon I'll be going into job application mode, which means I'll be spending a lot of my evenings and weekends working on job applications and interview preparation as well. So I might not be able to post as frequently in the next couple of weeks or so as I would like to. I've got to reapply for my current role, which is technically a temporary contract at the minute because it's going to be made permanent. So it's a good thing. It's a good reason why I'm applying for jobs, because I do really enjoy my job and my team, and I do want to have it as a permanent position. So if I want to do that, I have to reapply and interview for it again. So I thought I would just give you a warning about that, and hopefully you understand that if my posting does become a little bit patchy, it won't last long, and that's a why. But hopefully it won't have an effect on my schedule or my posting schedule. But you never know. You never know with these things. I might suddenly need a lot more time than I thought I would need. So I might push back a video upload. But yeah, hopefully it won't affect my schedule too much. I don't anticipate it to. But I just thought I'd let you know. That was pretty much all I had to say in terms of channel updates. But in terms of the build and the rest of this video, I just wanted to update you on a couple of things. So whilst I was building, I hired a new mechanic off camera because I meant to do it before I started building so that they could be working on the mechanic research as I go, but I forgot. So I did it off camera and I put them on the Indian theme because because I chose that one because there was some specific blueprints off the Steam Workshop that I really want to use when we get round to building the gift shop for this zoo, and I'm hoping that that will happen next episode, fingers crossed. So these blueprints are for the gift shop interiors and they look so good, and they've got so many hanging t-shirts and little animal plushies as well, which look really adorable, so I'm so excited to use those. But I'm not sure if we will be able to fully finish the interior of the gift shop until much later on in the series, because I do want to eventually add a gift shop counter, and we don't currently have those in the game, but Frontier said basically when they added the restaurant counters over Christmas that they do plan on adding the same function but for all of the shops that we have in game later on in a future game update at some point. So fingers crossed they come sooner rather than later, but yeah, we might have to put some temporary shops down or something like that and then switch them out later on when those counters come in. That might be an option. Or we just sort of leave that section blank or something. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a preference. But we can at least do some of the interior, and we can definitely finish all of the exterior as well. So that will be exciting. And then you'll see eventually at the end of my build footage, we also start to design some new fences for this zoo. And I've started to put together a bit of a fence pack for you. I think I may have even uploaded the fence pack, or what we've created so far as a fence pack, on the Steam Workshop. I might be wrong, I might not have done that, but I think I have, and if I have I will link it in the video description for you guys to download in case you're interested. But this pack is by no means like a finished version. If I uploaded it, I assume I just did it so that you guys can have access as soon as possible, and we will sort of go back and edit the fence options later on once they sort of get a bit better, a bit more polished, and we've got a better idea of what we're going to use regularly throughout the zoo. But I'm still happy with several of the options that we come out with. I definitely prefer them to the dark wood options that we've got currently in game, and I will eventually swap them out and add in some of our new fences throughout the zoo so it's all nice and themed and pretty like that. But yeah, I was just playing around with some of the options in this footage. It looks a bit out of place because I don't actually put them anywhere in the zoo yet, but yeah, I just thought I'd include that footage so that you knew what I was up to, and if you were interested you can see what the fences looked like, because it's a kind of thing that is really effective when you're building zoos to add custom fencing, right? But they can be really fiddly to get right, so yeah, I just thought I would include it for those who are interested. And we did manage to add quite a fair bit of detail to some of the interior builds that I added in this entrance section to the zoo. I obviously didn't edit any of the interior sections where the staff don't actually see at any point, if that makes sense. I didn't explain that very well, but what I mean is there's just one big room that's closed off that has all of the staff facilities buildings in it, and then the staff sort of entrance through individual doors, and all of the hallways that are connected to those doors I've made really pretty and added lights, or not really pretty, but I've made them clean and neat and tidy, and I've added lights and flooring and walls and ceilings to them so that they look reasonably nice compared to the other section, which is just, yeah, an empty box filled with ugly facilities buildings. But I just figured that's because, yeah, the staff aren't actually walking into that section, so everything that the staff sees looks nice. That's my rule of thumb. And we will go back, I think I mention it later on when I'm in real time. I have some blueprints that I like to use when I'm doing sort of backstage areas for staff facilities buildings, and I don't think we can use any of them yet because we haven't unlocked enough of the mechanical research. So that's something that we'll be able to go back and finish the interior of those builds once we've got some of the research sorted and those blueprints unlocked, because yeah, I don't think we quite need that level of detail for staff facility buildings right now at this stage in the zoo. We've done all the important stuff, like the exterior looks quite nice now, I think, for the entrance, and like I say, all of the boring bits to do with putting the flooring and the walls in are done. I put them in basically because it's such a chore to do them later on if you've already added the roof and the walls and everything, because like the view, navigating around the view inside an enclosed building in Planet Zoo is such pain. So I did all the fiddly bits, and then we can do all the fun bits later on because that'll be slightly easier, I think, placing the blueprints down. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say in regards to this voiceover. Some nice little channel updates for you there as well. So let me know what your thoughts are in regards to the channel memberships, whether you're thinking of becoming a member or not, because I would love to know your feedback on, like, for example, all of the perks that I've been planning and things like that. So yeah, do comment below and let me know if you like the emotes as well, because even if you just go and have a look and you don't become a member but you just see what the emotes are like, I would love your feedback because I'm so happy with them. I'm so excited to share them with you. Yeah, so that's it in terms of this voiceover. We're just about to go back into real time now, so I will stop talking and I will catch up with you back in real time. Okay, so I've stopped building for now, and this is what the entrance looks like. I'm really quite happy with it. Oh, I've just moved this tree up the way. It should be there, by the way, but I've just moved it so we can have a good look. Yeah, we've obviously got this zoo sign that says Lakefield Zoo and some little plant boxes. I off camera just changed these what were stone plant boxes to like a wooden alternative. I also spent a bit of time working on some fence blueprints over here, so they are all the same colour, the same wood pieces, but they've just some variations in their shape and how tall they are and whether they're mesh or rope or wood. So that's nice, and we can start adding them to the zoo. Other than a few of these plant boxes, I haven't added them to what we've done so far in our zoo. I do eventually want to sort of switch out some pieces here and there and use them instead, but I've got the game paused because whilst we were building we were having some real trouble with our capuchin monkeys. They kept escaping and I'm not sure why. It might be because I've accidentally deleted a piece that was preventing them from doing it before or something. I have no idea. But yeah, if we have a look in here, I think they kept climbing up these wooden poles and then they kept getting stuck up here. We've just sort of emergency captured that one. I will move this one as well over here. I think for the time being what we're going to have to do is maybe even delete these poles. I'm not quite sure. I was hoping that maybe if I put some sort of concrete object it might block them, or if they don't sort of reach the top that it might stop them. So hang on a minute, let me try this and see how it works. Okay, so I've just gone through and lowered these wooden poles and also added in these shape pieces as like a little bit of a buffer between the ceiling and the poles, and hopefully I'm hoping that that will stop them. I don't know why they're walking up there, this is so odd. Yeah, hopefully that will stop them. So they've kind of figured it out now, and so they're all trying to escape. I think that's what's happening. Oh no. I'm just going to sit up here and hope that these guys get moved. I'm not sure if they're just not getting moved because they're sort of trapped in this area. Oh no, they are going. Oh, and they keep escaping. They just keep escaping. I don't know how they're doing this. It looks like... Is it because some of these roof pieces are climbable? It could very well be the case. So why can they get up there though? From here, it's this piece. Oh, I see. Yep, I added in these pieces. I think I just did it off camera, but let's remove those. So let's have another look, see if they can escape anymore. How can they still get out? From this window maybe? It's annoying because they're not actually in there with the monkeys. It just technically counts it as being there. So let's check if that's helped. Right, they can't climb there now. They can still escape though, so that wasn't the problem. Okay, they can't escape now. I've fixed it. I think it was because when I was building, I deleted a couple of pieces that were just on top in between the roof and the interior, and for some reason that was blocking them and preventing them from escaping, so I've put that back now. I don't know why that was affecting it. It really shouldn't have made a difference because it's still airtight. For some reason that was a huge factor, so I'm glad that that's sorted. Unfortunately we had an inspector report come just as all of our monkeys were escaping, so that's not good, but we still got rewards, so oh well. We got some more mechanical research, aquatic theme. Okay, So now these monkeys are sorted, in a minute I will sort through our animals properly because yeah, I got some comments that I wanted to deal with last episode. But yeah, we can now enjoy, or I might delete this actually because that was the same piece that was causing some problems earlier. But yeah, this is what I did in a speed build. So I've created a little entrance exit here for the staff. So in case there's another animal sort of continuing off from the capuchins, there's probably going to be a little alleyway or connecting area to the next enclosure from there. We've got the majority of our staff buildings in here in this big stone building, and then I edited this section, gave it some nice roofing, edited this section as well. These two will obviously be information centres once we've got more guests. Oh, whilst we're here, I did notice whilst I was building that the guests were annoyed at how expensive some of these things were, so let's lower them and see if that helps with the guest happiness, because yeah, it said everything is too expensive. So I've just lowered some of the costs, hopefully that'll help. And then yeah, so over this side it looks nice and bright now. We've got a new sign which I'm really happy with, and I really like these silhouettes in yellow and dark grey. I feel like that's going to be our colour scheme for this zoo. It's going to be this dark grey and browny grey and like a nice mustard yellow, because that's kind of the yellow that we're using for our stone walls a lot. And then down here we've got some toilet facilities. These are usable for the guests, and then a staff entrance over here, and that sort of takes us through here. There's this big empty space, and eventually I might put some blueprints that I've downloaded from the Steam workshop in here just to fill it out. Maybe not, I'm not sure how much effort will go into. And then through here is just some of the facilities. So I think this is a staff room, and then through here we've got more facilities as well. I don't know what that piece is doing there. Let's get rid of that. Maybe it's one of these over here. Oh yeah, look at that. How about we do this? Cool. So hopefully you like how this entrance building is starting to look. I obviously only did half of it this episode. I think next time we will try and get around to doing this half, which will be the gift shop, and then also next episode we will redo the cassowaries, or what I said last time was switch them out for some peacocks, and I'm really eager to add a white peacock to our zoo as well. So yeah, that is probably going to be my focus for next episode. And I think it's coming together. Our zoo is starting to take shape. It looks really good now, so hopefully you like it. Before we go, I did just want to go to our animals because someone commented that some of our monkeys were starting to inbreed. So in order to prevent that, I'm going to put some of them on contraceptives. So the ones that were born in our zoo, Lakefield Zoo, they all need to go on contraceptives. And we've also got quite a few meerkats now, so maybe to prevent them from inbreeding, we can also put them on contraceptives too. Maybe let's wait to do all of these animals because we've got some baby Babirusas, and once things start to age up, then we'll put them on contraceptives. So we'll try and make that a rule. And we've still got so many of these turtles. Oh, I did say I was going to name one of the male turtles Turtle, because someone suggested that in a comment. And then Hannah also asked if one of our meerkats could be called Layla, which I think is a really cute idea. Yeah, we've not named any of our meerkats yet, so I would love to name one of them Layla. So this one was born in our zoo, so that would be nice to name one that was born in our zoo. And yeah, she's quite young, so we'll still have plenty of time to enjoy her in our zoo. And then Iconic Duo also suggested some animal names for no animal in particular, so I thought maybe we could name some of our Babirusas Fern, Hickory and Aspen, all of which I love. This girl is Silver, so we could name her, and I really love the name Fern for her. So there we go. The boy could be Hickory. And then, oh, I'm not sure if Aspen is a girl or a boy's name. It feels like it's for both, potentially. I reckon it could be for both. Should we call the other little Babirusa Aspen? Okay, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to do this episode. Like I said, next episode we will probably return to that entrance building to do the gift shop and redo the cassowaries and add in the peacocks maybe. But yeah, hopefully you like this episode. I'm really enjoying this series. I'm really getting into it now and feeling super inspired, so hopefully you feel the same way about it. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye everyone.